Lord. There we go.
We are on. All right, welcome to vlog number 9. That's almost 3 hands. Yeah, like that. Not like that.
That's almost 2 full hands.
Yeah, but almost.
3.
Shut up.
I love you.
I love you too. So, we're gonna do another Q&A on this wonderful vlog here, and obviously I've been asking all the questions. They're my questions. I'm a very inquisitive fellow, but if you have questions, I encourage every single one of you to contact us on either Facebook at Sonata Chronicles Official or the Twitter at Chronicles Sonata to ask us questions that I'll in turn ask Bill and get answers for you.
Or you can ask us, or you can post the questions to the YouTube channel, and I'll get them there, and we'll answer them in the order they're received.
That's right. So that's going to bring us to number 9 now, and I think today's a great day to talk about maybe the webcomic that we're in development on.
Okay.
Okay, so let's start off. What's going to be the title of the webcomic?
Title of the webcomic is called A Call to Rain, or The Call to Rain, excuse me. And it's going to follow Constant and Karios as they go from being heroes, to being tyrants, essentially, and the evolution of their lives from being Obermersheb to being the Emperor and Grand General of an entire empire.
Now, what kind of relationship do they have starting off in this webcomic?
They're going to start off being inseparable brothers. Constant is more the brains, while Karios is more the brawn. Together they make a fairly balanced team, and they grew up training together, so they work together, traveling the world, saving people and fighting off menaces.
And what kind of world are they traveling in? Like what? I guess what would be the type of combatants they're going to be fighting to save people? Like is it desert nomads? Is it other ruling factions?
Well, at this point in time, there's no empire at all. So you have sedentary communities that will later become the city people, and then you have the wandering tribes. So there's no central government. There's mostly just, sedentary tribes and then nomadic tribes wandering the vast deserts of this world. And then, amongst that you have the Tartarod, which we've talked about before, which would be our version of kind of demons, but, the creatures from the underworld.
Sure.
And then you have their slaves, which comprise humans and monsters, and their other servants. And then you also will have just plain old bandits, just people out to do no good. And so it's a very chaotic place that they live in at this point of time, before they decide that they have to form this empire to try to create a safe and secure place for people to live in.
So would you say that their drive in this is to try and create order out of chaos that eventually turns into the major city and ruling faction?
I would say at the beginning they start off more just wanting to help people and save people.
And then transition.
And then I think they decide that over the long term, it's best for everyone if you quell this chaos and get people into a working order. Which isn't necessarily untrue, but where's the line? Where does that stop? Is kind of an overall theme throughout the whole story between the webcomic, the video games, and then the films.
Fantastic. So, what kind of fighting style do you think they're going to be using? Like, have we kind of fleshed that out? Where is it mostly weapon-based, or is it mostly hand-to-hand based, or is it a combination of the two?
For humans, it's mostly weapon-based, I think. It's, Karios is going to fight sword and shield. Constant uses magic, so it's swords and sorcery. Though he also carries a glaive, which is kind of like a meat cleaver attached to the end of a staff that he uses to fight as well. And so those two essentially travel together. Karios uses magic, but he uses it in a different way, and it's a mechanic that we're talking about for the game that I don't want to get into right now, because we haven't really started fleshing out the mechanics of the games quite yet. But when we do, and we're okay to start talking more about that, then you'll be first to hear about it here on the vlog.